to follow.
Alright, we're here with another battle report for Dystopian Legions. We got Prussians again versus Britannia. We'll start with what Aaron's bringing for his Brits. So we'll start over here, I guess.
Okay. I got a line infantry section with the specialist, color sergeant, and MG team. One unit of the Bassett tankette squadrons, a unit of Sky Hussars with my corporal and the specialist, another Bassett's the captain this time, another 10-man of the line infantry section, and a 8-man. They all have the machine gun teams and loaders, and they all have the color sergeant.
Okay.
This one is the only one that does not have a specialist. Specialist and specialist.
And you said vets, right, for everything?
Yeah, everything is all vets.
Alright, over on the Prussian side, we got a squad of 4 veteran Luftlancers, 1 veteran Kettencar, 2 Teutonic Knights, a regular section of Grenadiers with a color sergeant and an MG team. Then we have a machine gun section with 2 machine guns, both regular. We have sort of the assault part of the list. We got 2 Sturmwagens, and the inside of that we got a veteran assault squad with 3 quad shotguns or Fearlings, and then the HQ, of course, Werner Hall here. Turn him around. There we go. Leading his own little assault section with 2 more Fearlings, and we got the veteran color sergeant there too, and then the big beast for the Prussians, the Walze, heavy ironclad with its 13-inch cannon on the front, and then side Tesla weapons there. So we'll see what kind of trouble this thing can get into today, if it can make it across the field and maybe kill some Brits. So, mission, we're going to do a little variation here just to speed things along. So we got 3 objectives, kind of like Tesla portals here, spread out across the board. So we're going to have each of those be D3 victory points at the end of each turn, then first person to 20, or 5 turns, we'll see who's got more points. That will determine victor. So we'll catch you guys after deployment, and then we'll get into turn 1. Alright, we're here at deployment. The Brits have deployed, and they basically chosen kind of an Overwatch deployment. We got squads on top of hills here. We got tankettes sort of hiding on the sides of those, and we got another big section in the forest there. Where is your commander hiding out? Oh, there he is, like a coward. And I guess the Sky Hussars are in the back there too. Alright, on the Prussian side, we'll start here on the right flank. Got the Sturmwagen ready to go with this guy here. We got the big line section of Grenadiers with their MG team. They're going to make a go for that objective there. Got the Teutonic Knights kind of hanging out in the middle here. They're going to try and get into some cover and then hose down anybody who gets close to those 2 objectives. We got the Walze here. He's going to move up and hopefully blow a giant hole into that squad there, or anything that comes close. Machine guns are waiting for now. And then on the left flank we got the Luftlancers, the other Sturmwagen with the assault section, and neat little thing here, the Kettencar for the Prussians has scout, so he is deploying a little bit further up, and hopefully he's going to get into some trouble up here and knock out a few of these Brits before they cause too much damage to my forces. So we'll pick it up at the end of turn 1. Alright, we're back at the end of turn 1. Not too much action. Let's see what happened here. Alright, so squad on the hill here took some pot shots at my Teutonic Knights and didn't end up doing any damage, thankfully. Late in the turn, Kettencar moved up, put enough fire on the unit, killed that one model there. Earlier in the turn, the Waltz, actually at the beginning of the turn, moved up, put a round into the squad, and took a life point, only a life point off the color sergeant, but that's still in progress. These guys came up, tried to hurt the Teutonic Knights and failed as well. these tankettes moved up and tried to hurt the Teutonic Knights, and thankfully a lucky cover save roll helped there, so they have caught all kinds of attention. These guys, I think, just ended up moving up. More movement here, a couple of pot shots at the Teutonic Knights as well. Nothing happening there. A couple of at the doubles here. We're going to try and catch that objective next turn and possibly get into some assaults. Over here, machine gun teams are just holding steady for now. Luftlancers at the doubled, this Sturmwagen at the doubled, and as we said, the lone Kettenkampf managed the actual only casualty of the turn. So we're going to head into turn 2, and we'll be back at the end of it. Oh, and we forgot, Sky Hussars also moved up behind the building here, so we'll have to keep an eye on those for the next turn as well. Alright, we're back at the end of turn 2, lots of action, so let's just kind of start going through stuff. So left flank moved in, and as you can see, we've eliminated about half of that squad. Did a little bit of shooting here. All these tankettes and all kinds of stuff moved up, and finally managed one whole wound on the Teutonic Knights, who are still holding strong. This squad pivoted here, did a little bit of shooting over here, did nothing though. Actually did one wound to the Sky Hussars, they're good though. Tank, the Waltz managed to put one wound, was so close to just blowing it up, but one wound and some shaken markers on that Bassett there. Machine guns shot, try to get there almost. Over on this side, Sturmwagen was blown up by some incredibly lucky British shooting. However, we also had an assault finally, so Werner Hall here got out and started slapping Brits around left and right. Lost one actual model from my unit. He took a wound himself, and then as you can see, the British squad's slowly getting crunched there. And then we came up and grabbed this objective, and along with the Teutonic Knights, see if we can't get them here in focus, we took out one of the Sky Hussars, and...
These aren't Sky Hussars.
Oh, you're right. Wait,
those are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we took out, yeah. Yeah, the Lancers, yeah. And then the Kettenkampf also moved up early, very early in the turn, and took out one guy, I think. Yeah. So it looks like we're kind of winning the flanks, but we got to deal with the center here pretty quickly. So
I get a D3 for him.
all right, we are back at the end of turn 3, and that is the game. So let's go here. Remnants of the Britannian line section tried to shoot and do damage to the German Kettenkampf, did nothing. Kettenkampf took out nothing in return. The assault section, however, moved up and basically removed everything except for the MG team and its loader. Over here, we did a couple of sort of strategic at the doubles to get to the objective and also get out of line of sight of that mess. So that netted us some more victory points. The Waltz turned around and in spectacular fashion exploded that British tankette, which also ended up taking out one of the Sky Hussars. The Sky Hussars then try to shoot at the Teutonic Knights, who have just been shot at with, feels like most of the British Army, and have only taken one wound the entire game.
2.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2. You're right. The Sky Hussars then in return got blasted by the Teutonic Knights. The Prussian Grenadier section further shot in there, tried to wipe them out, caused a wound, got really close. Unfortunately, we didn't do more. What else? These guys, yeah, they shot the Teutonic Knights as well. Did nothing. We like that. They tried to do more. They did nothing as well. And then in the bloody melee, Werner Hall took a couple of wounds upon himself, but preserved his squad mates, and then we end up wiping out that British squad, which netted us some juicy victory points. So in the end, after 3 turns of play, let's back out here a little bit. So Prussians with a clear victory, 10-1 over the Britannians. Next time we'll see if we can't mix it up a little bit with a couple other types of units. And at some point I'm sure we'll see the British heavy ironclads. That will give this thing nightmares, because it's definitely a better unit overall, I would say. So that is it for the second Britannia, or not Britannia, the Dystopian Legions battle report, and we'll be back again with another one.